Welcome to the For Listeners program. Welcome aboard, everybody. Thanks for checking us out this week. What up, everybody? I'm Spear, and on the mics with me this week is the Z-Man. What is up, Z?
Huff, the magic dragon, lives by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu.
It's nice. I like that. I like that a lot.
Little Jackie Paper. Love that rascal Puff.
Wait, there's more? On the other mic is the mighty Ganthor. What is up, Ganthor?
How you doing, buddy?
I'm good, man. I'm fired up. I finally got something I'm pissed off about, dude.
Tell us, what are you pissed off at?
This week, something must be done about unicorns.
Unicorns?
Unicorns.
We're going to start here. Starbucks has recently released the Unicorn Frappucino.
Yeah, I meant to pick it up on the way home. But I had to poop so bad, so I didn't have a chance to stop.
Why?
I really wanted to try it.
Why in the fuck? Why?
Because have you seen what I drink?
Yeah, you're a walking candy bar. I get it.
Like, how worse can this be compared to like a Slurpee?
It's not, and I'll get into that in just a second, right? So I have enormous problems with this thing. First of all, okay, this is a drink from Starbucks. What is Starbucks?
Coffee.
It's coffee. Can anybody tell me what the percentage of coffee is in the Unicorn Frappuccino?
I'm going to guess between 0 and 0.5%.
It's 0%. 0% coffee.
Nailed it.
How the fuck can you call it a frappuccino? What, by the way, is a frappuccino? Like the phrase unicorn frappuccino, it's like it's two words that don't go together. Unicorn and frappuccino don't go well together. It's like putting the words Ganthor and happy together. They just don't fit.
Hey, what are you trying to say?
You know what I'm trying to say.
I've been happy once.
Hold on. Frappuccino is a trademark brand of the Starbucks Corporation for a line of blended coffee beverages that are served cold. It consists of coffee or other base ingredients, examples, strawberries, bananas, or cream, blended with ice and other various ingredients, usually topped with whipped cream or sauce.
Well, there you go. And I guess that's how they get away with whatever this fucking abomination is. The way, from Starbucks website, here for a few days only, the flavor-changing, color-changing, totally not made-up Unicorn Frappuccino. Magical flavors start off sweet and fruity, transforming to pleasantly sour. Swirl it to reveal a color-changing spectacle of purple and pink. It's finished with whipped cream sprinkled with pink and blue fairy powders. What the fuck is that about?
Did you try one?
I will not. I will not try it. I will not.
Why? Principle?
I'm fucking principle, Ganthor.
What if it's better than sex?
There's no way this thing is better than sex. Not a chance.
What? Because you've never had sex?
Because I've had plenty of sex, and I can tell you that it's goddamn more enjoyable than this fucking pink and purple concoction. Look, the whole gimmick with this thing is that you swirl it with your straw, and it changes the way it tastes. It starts, yes. It starts sweet, and then as you swirl the drink, it changes colors, and then it turns sour.
Why would I want it to turn sour?
That's a very good question, Z. Why would you want it to turn sour?
These are so many questions.
This is my point. It makes no fucking sense.
Oh, this thing's already over. I can't even go try this?
Is it over finally?
April 19th, not April 23rd.
So, all right. So it ended what? Yesterday or 2 days ago? As the recording at the recording of this podcast, it ended 2 days ago. And thank God.
Aww.
Thank God, Z, because the baristas were losing their shit.
Yeah, I can imagine that. Like, I mean, it's pretty sad already having to deal with like the public and stupid coffee requests, but I can only imagine what it's like to have to make a fucking unicorn.
You don't have to imagine. You don't have to imagine. The baristas have publicly presented how pissed off they are at this fucking drink all over the internet. There was this one poor guy who posted on Twitter. He was basically saying, please don't order the Unicorn Frappuccino. If you love us baristas, please don't order it.
Aww.
Because what's happened is that people bum-rushed Starbucks everywhere. I mean, you got to hand it to Starbucks. It's genius marketing. Genius marketing.
But why?
because it's a limited edition. It's like the Shamrock Shake at McDonald's. It's a limited edition thing that you have to try to catch. It's like the mythical unicorn. You can't quite catch it, but you can get one at your local Starbucks.
So they're saying that it's like it may come back just like a McRib,
right?
Sporadically every few years.
Yes, and it'll be magical when it does. It'll be fucking
magical.
God,
I'm so sad I never got to try this.
Oh, I'm gonna punch you in the face. I swear to God.
I was so gonna video it and put it on the Facebook page.
Oh my God, that's the thing.
I would do it for science, man. I would do it for you guys.
I would punch you in the nuts.
No, you would love watching it. You would watch it many times.
I would not watch it many times. I would punch you in the nuts many times. Because this is what people do. This is the thing to do, is to get one of these things and then to post it on Facebook or on Twitter or on Instagram or on the whatever the fuck else, Pinterest or whatever, I don't know, whatever the fuck. That's what people do. And they take selfies with this thing.
I saw at least 4 or 5 of them on Facebook.
Right? Why are you taking a picture of yourself with a fucking milkshake?
I take a picture of myself with a Slurpee.
You take a picture of yourself with a Slurpee?
Yeah, I take my picture with a self. Oh, that girl took a great picture of herself with a unicorn frap thing. She got a lot of boobs and stuff in it.
Nice. Nice.
This girl had her nails done the same colors.
Oh, with the pink and the blue? Oh, that's nice. Yeah. How festive.
How much sugar is in it?
I'm glad you asked.
50-something grams.
I'm glad you asked. A 16-ounce or a grande unicorn frappuccino has 410 calories and has 59 grams of sugar.
So it's 2 cans of Coke.
That doesn't sound exceptionally.
Well, just to put that in perspective, it has the same amount of sugar as 7 glazed Krispy Kreme donuts, a 20-ounce bottle of Coke, 3 packs of Reese's Pieces, a dozen Jolly Ranchers, and 40 pieces of candy corn.
So like my afternoon snack.
Pretty much.
I just figured like what would cause people to act that way, and sugar would be one explanation, but it doesn't seem like a lot. So I wonder what else is doing it.
It's got to be it's got to be fear of missing out. It's FOMO, whatever the fuck that means.
There's got to be
missing out. You know that, dude. We did a show about it.
Yeah, I know, but that's my point. It's got to be that. It has to be that. There is no other explanation.
Do people go that crazy about Shamrock Shakes?
Not anymore. Certainly not anymore.
And Shamrock Shakes are just like green, like jizz looking stuff. This is got sparkles in it.
It's glittery.
It's glittery.
Yay!
That's right.
Get the fuck out of here with this. What's genius about this, too, is that Starbucks is now basically breeding the next generation of Starbucks customers. Because if you look at some of those selfies, Z, it's not just adults in those pictures. It's kids. It's children drinking this fucking abomination.
Yeah, my girls love Starbucks Frappuccino.
So you do this?
My wife, not the unicorn thing, just the regular Frappuccino.
But you bring them to Starbucks?
I don't do it. They happen to be in a car when we're traveling or when my wife takes them somewhere. My wife started it, not me.
I need to speak to your wife because I need to understand why any parent in their right mind would bring their child to a Starbucks.
It's not like it's a smoke-filled bar or an EDM club or something. It's just a restaurant or a coffee place that bring your kids when you're getting your own coffee.
Well, fine, but why would you get them anything there?
I don't know. You have to take it up with her.
Well, I will. I'm going to talk to Mrs. Ganthor. We're going to have this conversation.
That's weird when you call her that.
Mrs. Ganthor?
Yeah. Makes me think of my mom, and I don't like that association.
I'm sorry. Because the genius part of this is that's what Starbucks seems to be doing, that they're marketing this shit to kids.
Yeah, it's a non-virtual meme. It's real.
Yeah, and it's a candy bar. I mean, it's just like a candy bar. It's sweet like a candy bar. It's colorful like a candy bar. Shit, it's covered with sugar.
I like it. I think it's a good idea.
It's because you eat Skittles like you're tasting the rainbow.
No. What's Four Loko? That's what his problem is.
Yep.
You're biased. You're too biased. You can't participate.
Well, I was part of their focus group. So
Four Loko?
No, for this product. It's like they made it just for me.
Yeah. He's the target. He's the target market. He is. He's absolutely the target market.
That's shameful.
I mean, I think that the thing that's probably I didn't know this until I started doing the research for this podcast is that I didn't realize that the definition of Frappuccino, the way you described it earlier, Z, includes things that aren't coffee related.
Well, they made it up. They can make it be whatever the hell they want it to be.
Right, I guess so, right? Because it's not a real word. There's nothing real about it. But I think that's the genius part of the marketing, too, is that now this is kind of Starbucks' signal to the world that, yeah, we do stuff other than coffee. So, hey, bring your kids. We have these fucking unicorn milkshake things that you'll keep your kids hopped up for a few hours.
Yeah, can you imagine your kid on one of those things? He's hopped up on just life, man.
I could not imagine. But that's my thing. Like, I can't. I mean, I don't know what other people's kids are like. I know mine is pretty much amped up 24/7. Like, I have to trank him so that he goes to bed. I can't imagine what it would be like if I gave him one of these things, like a 16-ounce grande unicorn frappuccino. I give him one of these things, I think he would just vibrate until his molecules all just expanded and he just kind of dissolved.
Yeah,
he would achieve a higher plane of consciousness
easily.
Yeah, he would.
I mean, I can't imagine. I just cannot imagine, and I don't understand the fascination with the unicorn thing.
You don't like horses with horns?
It's like, why does it need to be like purple and pink? Like, what is the fascination with the unicorn thing? Like, what is it? Like, you could have called this thing anything. You could have called it Abomination Frappuccino. Why did you need to call it Unicorn Frappuccino?
It's glittery.
It's glittery.
Did you know that 6% of Americans believe unicorns are real?
Is that true?
So this is from the Huffington Post, dated May 13th of 2013. 6% of Americans believe in unicorns. 36% believe in UFOs. 24% believe dinosaurs and man hang out together.
Oh, cool.
18% still believe the sun revolves around the Earth. Nearly 30% believe that cloud computing involves actual clouds.
I like the cloud. The cloud computing is in the clouds. I like that. I wish that were true.
I don't even know. Yeah.
I wish that were true.
I don't even know how that would work.
I don't know how it would work either. I wish it were true, though. I really do.
That would make my job a lot cooler.
Yeah, man. I would love to go up into the clouds, into the data center, hang out.
To the cloud.
To the cloud. Off we go. What the bloody hell, man?
Would you ride a unicorn?
Yeah, sure.
Are unicorns rideable, or are you thinking Pegasus?
Ooh, I would ride a Pegasus.
Right, because most people think that unicorns fly. Unicorns can't fly.
No, unicorns just have the horn.
And they're magical, so I guess maybe the magic can produce flight. But yeah, it's Pegasus that most people.
The Pegasus has the wings. I would ride a Pegasus, yes, or a hippogriff.
Well, I didn't ask you about those. I asked you about a unicorn.
I guess. I mean, I guess I would ride a unicorn.
You would ride a unicorn.
I guess I would. Yeah, certainly.
What about a unicorn of the sea?
A narwhal?
It's a trick question to see if you would know it.
A narwhal, yes. I don't think I could ride a narwhal, but I know what they are.
Why not? You could totally ride one.
Could you really?
I think you can.
If you caught it, sure.
If you caught it. Well, you strap a saddle on it, and what do you do?
I mean, use your legs, dude. Jesus.
All right. Oh, you'd bareback it?
Yeah.
All right.
Isn't that the only way to do things?
That's the only way. You always bareback it. Always. You got to get the feel for things. You know?
I hear you.
Things are a little wet. You want to be able to feel it.
I feel like you diverged somewhere.
Well, we're talking about riding a narwhal. You want to be able to get a grip if the narwhal's wet, right?
Oh, okay. That makes more sense.
Narwhal duct tape.
Narwhal duct tape.
The one thing I like that they used unicorns in was to advertise the Squatty Potty.
The Squatty Potty. I remember seeing this.
So the Squatty Potty, they were trying to figure out how could they illustrate what a Squatty Potty is supposed to do and not use poop. And so what they ended up doing is they ended up coming up with a unicorn, and they let it poop soft serve ice cream that was rainbow and that the kids would then put on an ice cream cone and eat.
What could possibly go wrong?
And so that was their marketing ploy, and it worked fine, except it was just really weird.
No kids tried to eat their poop in the Squatty Potty?
I am unaware of any reported incidents of that, but it's possible.
What if they swallowed glitter or something and then they pooped it out?
Well, you all know my views on glitter.
I know. Glitter's the devil.
Glitter's the devil. Glitter itself is an abomination and should be abolished.
But that's what unicorns are associated with. Rainbows and glitter.
See, I don't associate unicorns with rainbows and glitter. I just associate it, like, there's cartoon ones, and then there's like, what was that, Legend? Was that the one with the unicorn in it?
Well, it was just like a white unicorn with the horn.
Yeah, that was Legend, right?
Yeah, but
I always think of that when I think of unicorns.
Yeah, but that's not the way everyone else thinks of it. It's certainly not the way Starbucks thinks about it. Unicorns are rainbows and glitter and pink and purple and stuff.
Mm.
You know, it's funny. The myth of the unicorn started with Pliny the Elder. And I'm reading now from a Wired article from a couple of years ago. Pliny the Elder wrote, "The unicorn is the fiercest animal, and it is said that it is impossible to capture one alive. It has the body of a horse, the head of a stag, the feet of an elephant, the tail of a boar, and a single black horn 3 feet long in the middle of its forehead. Its cry is a deep bellow."
That seems a lot more badass.
But think about that for a second. What animal that you know of has the body of a horse, the feet of an elephant, the tail of a boar, and a single black horn 3 feet long in the middle of its forehead?
Well, rhinoceros?
A rhino. Pliny the Elder saw a rhino and thought it was a unicorn.
Oh, well, he's not the smartest man as people think he is.
Maybe he needed glasses.
He wasn't the only one to talk about what unicorns were. In the 7th century, the scholar Isidore of Seville chimed in, noting that the unicorn is, quote, "very strong and pierces anything it attacks. It fights with elephants and kills them by wounding them in the belly."
That also sounds like a rhino.
Yep. He also went on to say that catching a unicorn is impossible unless you have access to a virgin woman.
Well, that also makes things easier, so...
He says the trick to catching a unicorn is thus, quote, "If a virgin girl is placed in front of a unicorn and she bares her breast to it, all of its fierceness will cease and it will lay its head on her bosom, and thus quieted is easily caught."
That works for me too. Like if I'm like upset or mad or angry or whatever, and there's a naked woman who exposes her breasts to me, I also become very docile and will just nuzzle right in there.
That's right. You just get right into that, booby.
Yep.
That's exactly right. And there's a picture here. I'll have to post it. I'll have to post it on the Facebook page of a half naked woman with a very happy unicorn nuzzling up against her bosom while it's being stabbed by a hunter.
Oh.
It's hilarious.
All right, so I'll keep that in mind if I try this.
Yeah, because if you get lulled by the bosom, you might get stabbed by a hunter. It's just a good tip.
It is a good tip.
It's a good tip.
Solid.
Don't be too brought in by the bosom. Urban Dictionary defines unicorn as that girl you can't catch. Everything about her is so perfect, divine, if you will. Getting with her is unfathomable.
That's just plain above your. What is it called when you have when you're like a 5 and you're dating a girl who's a 9?
Yeah, kicked your coverage.
Yeah, that's not a unicorn.
Out of your league.
You're out of your league.
Punching above your weight.
That's right.
Spear and whoever he dates.
Thank you.
Oh yeah.
Thank you. Unicorn also defined in Urban Dictionary as a single piece of corn.
Ha! That's a literal translation.
Yep. Urban Dictionary also has a definition of unicorn sex. Sex that is so amazing that it seems fantastical, mythical, impossible, or unrealistic. Sex that transcends conventional reality and transports the lovers into alternate dimensions. Or sex that most people do not believe exists, even if it is described to them by one who claims personal experience.
Is it really the sex that feels that good? Is it just the orgasm at the end?
Sex is just a bunch of work. I mean, it's just getting to the orgasm.
Right.
Right.
And they all, for the most part, feel the same, don't they?
Sometimes they feel a little bit different.
Sometimes. But I don't know how you can have a mind-blowingly different orgasm, right? Just seems strange. I don't know.
Well, I'll tell you what, Ganthor. If you don't like that definition of unicorn sex, you can have this one. The act of shoving one's horn into another one's anus, then stabbing one in the ass cheek after orgasming.
Stab it? What? That's stupid. That's just somebody being dumb.
Well, all right, fine. If you don't like that one, how about this one? Unicorn sex is the sexual intercourse between a man with a dildo taped to his forehead and a woman whose anus will be penetrated by that dildo that was taped to the man's forehead.
I've seen that video. That makes more sense to me.
All right.
That definition I'll take.
That one makes the most sense to you. Not the sex that is indescribably awesome, the one where the man has the dildo taped to his forehead and is ramming it into a woman's ass.
Makes more sense because it's like that's how unicorns have sex, right?
I don't know. I've never seen unicorns having sex. That video I haven't seen.
Oh, okay. You should watch it. It's good.
You want to know what the definition of unicorn fluffer is?
Sure.
Unicorn fluffer. A girl who lives in a fantasy world, usually her bedroom is decorated in a fantasy theme, has excessive fantasies about guys in bands, actors, or other fantasy figures who she will never meet, spends excessive time online living her life as on social networking sites or 3D virtual worlds are blocking. Holy shit. Wishes she could become her avatar. Her fantasy world is more satisfying than her reality. That's not what I was expecting for that definition. Shit.
No, that's I think that's a millennial thing.
Oh my goodness. Unicorn, oh my god, there's so many of them. Unicorn booty, unicorn boyfriend, unicorn brothers, unicorn burger.
Wait, what are unicorn brothers?
Unicorn brothers. Unicorn brothers, a word used to describe the relationship between two males whom have found that they had intercourse with the same male, mutually known by both, much like Eskimo brothers.
Oh, so that's the other version of Eskimo, okay.
Yeah. Would you like to know what it means to be unicorned?
Sure.
Unicorned. Getting unicorned is when you put your hair into a ponytail in the middle of your head and then proceed to stick it into a girl's vagina.
The hair?
There's no way you could do that. That's just stupid. This site is starting to piss me off, Spear.
What do we learn? What do we learn about unicorns, Z-Man?
The unicorn is just a rhino that's got a better PR person.
There you go. That's right. Pliny the Elder was a better PR person. Ganthor, what'd you learn?
That way too many people are still infatuated with them.
Damn straight. Damn straight. What did I learn? I learned that the Unicorn Frappuccino is an affront to nature, has no properties of coffee whatsoever, and it is corrupting the youth of America, and it should be banned. It should be abolished. Also, I know what a unicorn fluffer is now.
You gonna get one?
I don't know. I'll think about it. So if you want to get yourself a unicorn fluffer, why don't you go ahead and let us know on the Facebook page, facebook.com/4listeners or 4listeners.com. You can check out the show on Stitcher Radio, on iTunes, or on Google Play. Just search for 4Listeners and we'll pop right on up, and you can tweet at us on the Twitters at 4Listeners. We thank you for checking us out this week, and we hope that you will check us out again next week. Thanks a bunch, everybody.
Puff the magic dragon lived by the sea and frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu.
What's old New York City grandpa think of that?
Yo, go get me a frappuccino with some glitter.
Hey,
kid, go get me some glitter coffee.
Hey, kid, don't bring me any of that frappuccino.
Oh,
I don't want a unicorn frappuccino. Give me coffee. Go get me coffee.
I want some glitter Joe.
No, I don't want that. No, that's crap. Don't give me that. Give me coffee. All right, so we need a song about unicorns.
I didn't find one, so I think I'll just do Puff the Magic Dragon.
Puff the magic dragon, live by the sea. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to let you continue.
And frolicked in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. See, I know that song. Go ahead. You're going to do it so much better than I.
Oh, you do it.
No,
you were perfect, man.
Nope.
That was it, man.
I say that's the intro.
But I can't do that. It's
there.
Z's intro. I mean, it doesn't work unless I let Z do the intro.
No, it works. You can do it.
I'll put this as the outro. I'll put it on the end, but it's got to be Z's thing.
All right, I'm in. Ready?